Hey, Wyatt here from dripapps.com and welcome to another free training session. Now in this video, I really want to take you behind the scenes of an SEO campaign and show you over the shoulder how we're building just a few powerful backlinks to pretty much rank any site. And this is a luxury that I didn't have when I started in SEO. I didn't have somebody that was willing to show me everything over the shoulder. So that's what I want to do for you. And it's actually really simple. We only have to build a few links before we start to see results in Google, rankings in Google. So that's what I want to show you. We're going to be building a few links to our example website. It's a Tampa roofing website, and our end goal is to rank on page 1 and then either rent the site out for a monthly rental fee or just sell leads to local roofing businesses. It doesn't really matter. There are always ways to monetize websites once you get to page 1. So that's our goal, and I want to show you every single step over the shoulder as we build these links and rank this website. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to jump over to my computer and we'll dig in.
All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the training. Right now I have our example website pulled up for this video, which is stanleymoons.com. Okay, this is a roofing website that we put together for, the Tampa area. And you're gonna see, looking at the site, just how basic it is. It's a very skeleton-like site. We only have 2 pages in total, and I'll go back into the WordPress backend here. We have 3 posts on the website and 2 pages, and we can go out there and rank this site for Tampa roof repair, Clearwater roof repair, St. Petersburg. Those are surrounding areas in Tampa, and we can do that pretty easily. And so the point of this video is to kind of give you an overview of the links that we can build, just a few of them. They're very powerful, and how we can pretty much manipulate Google at will by building these links. Okay, because it's very easy to overcomplicate SEO. We want to keep it simple. So I want to show you how, using these powerful links that we call PBNs, private blog networks, we can go out there and rank sites just like this, or any other type of site, whether it's our SEO WordPress theme for renting out sites, or an affiliate website, or just something very basic like this example here. So what we've done is gone ahead and put a few unique articles on this site. We just had these written by article writers for about $7 per article. iWriter.com is a great source for those articles on your money sites. So we just did a few articles all about roofing or related topics, such as things to know when hiring Florida roofing repair. So pretty generic article, but 100% unique. We didn't copy it from anywhere. We had this article written, so you can do that yourself, or again, you can hire someone to write these articles to build out your site. You're gonna want unique content. Now, it doesn't have to be a ton of content, but again, it should be unique. We also grabbed a YouTube video here and embedded that right into one of the posts on the homepage. That's going to help index the site and just move things along faster. So I usually like to put a video right away if I'm trying to get things done quickly. So we went ahead and did that. And then we built out a couple pages for surrounding areas. So as you'll see, this homepage is all about Tampa roof repair, and the subpages are about surrounding areas. So we have Clearwater specifically, stanleymoons.com/Clearwater roofing, and St. Petersburg, stanleymoons.com/St. Petersburg roofing. So pretty dang simple. Again, nothing too crazy. We just have one article on each of these pages, and that's it. That's all we have going on here. Now, the power is going to come from the links that we actually build to this site. One thing to notice about the domain name, stanleymoons.com, this is a branded domain name. Stanley Moons, we picked it up. It was an expired domain. So an expired domain, what does that mean exactly? Well, it means that somebody had this domain before we did, and it has this pre-existing trust and authority already built up when we went ahead and registered it, because the previous website that it existed as, stanleymoons.com, there were sites linking to it, and so it had this trust already built up in Google's eyes. So when we went ahead and registered it, because it was expired, anybody could have registered it, we kind of get to steal that existing trust and use it to our advantage. And we'll get more into that later. It's nothing crazy going on. We could have done this with a 100% brand new domain, and we can go out there and get the same results. Sometimes, though, this can speed things up just a little bit. And when you can go out there and get a branded domain like StanleyMoons.com, it can really help you because that domain is already branded. So right away, you can start building your money keyword links. And so if you don't know what anchor text is at this point, don't worry. It's really simple. It's not complicated. But basically, when you build a link or when someone links to one of your websites, the actual text of the link, that is the anchor text. So in this case, StanleyMoons.com had a lot of links coming to it with the anchor text Stanley Moons or StanleyMoons.com. And that's great for us because, well, this is already branded, this domain name. So we can go out there and now shift this brand towards any niche or any direction. So in this case, we just decided on Tampa Roof Repair. Now we could have went out there and also registered a domain name that had part of our keyword or maybe even the entire keyword right in the domain as a brand new domain. And we could have gotten great results that way as well. For example, one of my sites ranks #1 for Clearwater SEO. You can see the domain name right here is clearwaterseo.org. And that's an exact match domain name. So the keyword Clearwater SEO, it's right in the domain. And this was a brand new domain, not an expired domain. So don't get caught up in those details, but just understand that this domain didn't have very much trust or authority at all. We picked it up because it was a clean domain, and then we just went out there and simply put a little bit of content and decided we're going to brand this as a Tampa roofing website, and we're going to go out there and rank it on Google. And that's exactly what we're doing, and we're doing it very, very easily. So right now I am tracking the rankings for this site in SERP Suite. And you can see we're trying to track the homepage here for Tampa Roof Repair. Right now it's ranking number 81. At this point in time, we have only built 2 links to the website. We've built 2 links, and I'm going to show you how to build some more over the shoulder in this video, and we can go out there and continue to boost those results and easily get to page 1. But keep in mind, for Tampa Roof Repair, that's a pretty big keyword, and to be 81 from just 2 links is pretty dang incredible. So it all comes from the power of these links that we're building, and you're really going to see that in just a few minutes. The other URLs that we're tracking is StanleyMoons.com/St. Petersburg. We're ranking 68 for that. And Clearwater Roofing, we're ranking 64 for that. So these are a little bit smaller keywords, but our goal here is to rank for all 3 of these. And so that's what we're going to be doing. That's why we have 3 pages built out on this website, something you could easily do with our SEO rental theme or your affiliate site, whatever it is. That's not the point. What I want to show you is how to build these links over the shoulder. So let's go ahead and take a look at just a couple of the links that we already built for this site. And we didn't do it too long ago either, but we did take a little bit of a break between the last time we built these and this video. So here's one of the sites, right? This is easyfitshutters.com. And so we own this website as well. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, this is a PBN site. This is a private blog network site. The trust, the authority, all of the power is coming from the actual domain name itself. That's the whole point of, PBNs. They're expired high authority domains. And in the next video of this series, in the next video that I send you, I'm going to show you how to go out there and analyze and find those domains. But first, I want to show you, just how simple it is to link to your site that you're trying to rank. So the way that we're building out these PBN sites, these expired domains, is in a way that they look like real websites themselves. Because if you think about it in the terms, in Google's perspective almost, they want real websites, obviously, linking to real websites. I mean, that's how their search engine is powered. When you put out good content, or you're a big brand or something like that, then people start linking to you from their websites. And so we're kind of doing that manually on our own and building our own links. That's what we're doing here. So we have this very, very powerful domain, and we just put a few articles on it. Nothing crazy. We got these articles from the same place. We paid about $7 per article. You can write them yourself, no problem. But if you're trying to save some time, then go have them written. So we just built out a few pages here. This is house repair on the website. And what you're going to see if I scroll down is that we're linking to a couple of different sites here. So one of the links is Stanley Moon's Roofing Tampa. That's the anchor text right there, Stanley Moon's Roofing Tampa. So in a way, we're telling Google what we want to rank for, but we're not doing it too obviously. You have to be careful with your anchor text and make sure you're putting in all kinds of different variations and you're using branded anchor text, not just the keywords you want to rank for. But as you see, if I click on that link, it's going to go right to our website. We also did another link here, house repair, in the same post, but this is going to WikiHow. So this is just an authority link that we're using to make this PBN site look a little bit more natural. And we're also linking to Kitchen Repair, which is another authority site here, just linking to some other real websites. So in Google's eyes, this looks natural. This looks like a real website, and it doesn't look like a PBN site. Because although it is, we want to disguise it as though it's a real website. That's kind of the whole point. So just from this little link right here, where we're linking to our site, Stanley Moon's Roofing Tampa, what we're doing is accomplishing two things with this link from this very powerful domain. Number one, we're branding our site, our brand, Stanley Moon's, and we're also telling Google that this site is about roofing in Tampa. And if we go to one of our other PBN sites here, you can see, I believe there's another link somewhere in here. Yeah, right here. This is a branded link just saying Stanley Moon's. We're not telling Google what our site is about, but again, remember how our anchor text needs to be varied, and we want to use some branded anchor text just to make everything look natural. Because if you're really getting links from real websites, not everybody's going to use the same anchor text when they're linking to you. That's why you need to use different variations and change it up almost every single time in order to make it look natural. But again, this link is going to our website, and that's how we're passing link juice, passing power to this website that we are trying to rank. So it's really, really simple. It's a very simple concept, but you can yield insanely amazing and fast results doing this, especially if you do it the right way. What you're going to notice about this site is that it doesn't really look real. There's probably one or two articles. This is not entirely safe. The more real you make your websites look, the safer you're going to be, the more natural it's going to look. If someone ever manually reviews your sites from Google, your links, you want to make sure they look real. Now, for the sake of time, for the sake of this video, and as an example, a case study, we just built these out very bare bones, skeleton-like, and that's fine. You'll obviously still get great results, but if you want to protect yourself and be safe for the long run, build them out to look like real websites. They don't have to be amazing websites, but just make them look real, okay? And we're going to get more into that in the next video in this series that we're going to be emailing you here in just a couple days. So here I have another PBN site open. We just set this up, installed WordPress on it. But again, remember, all the power here is coming from these domain names. Not necessarily the website itself, but the domain. That's where all the power is because they have pre-existing links going to this domain. So we need to pass that link juice on. And where we're going to be passing that link juice is to the site we're trying to rank. So pretty simple. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and grab an article that I had written, and we're going to post it right on the site and build a link to our Tampa roofing site so we can go ahead and boost our results even further. Every link that we build, they're so powerful, we're going to be able to notice results. Of course, it depends on the keyword. The more competitive a keyword is, the more searches that a keyword is getting, the harder it's going to be. The more links that you'll have to build, the more you have to plan out your strategy. But for local keywords or lower search competition keywords, you can start to notice results right away. Tampa roof repair is not a small keyword by any means. You can make a lot of money from it, especially if you're just ranking out your site once you get to page 1 or whatever. But it's not a huge keyword like how to lose weight, which I have ranked for, but that's a whole different story. You need a whole different campaign for that. So let me go ahead and grab this article and we'll start to build out this link. Okay, so I have two articles here. both of which were written on iWriter for just a few dollars. And so what I'm going to do is take one article and just put it on the site. And then I'm going to take the second article and put it on the site and build some actual links in it to our Stanley Moons website. Now, keep in mind, we're doing this for the sake of time. We're not building this out to look like a real website. We could put some more pages, some more articles, but we're trying to keep this simple here. And so I'm just going to use these two articles to save time. So let's go ahead and click Add New Post. And for the title of this post, we'll do rating a Tampa house repair service. And we'll go ahead and grab that entire article. And we may have to format this a little bit. So let me just go ahead and do that really quickly. And so maybe we could go ahead and link to a couple of authority sites just to make it look natural. So I could go ahead and search for house repair on Google. And it doesn't really matter which one we grab, but we just want to make sure we grab an authority site with a lot of trust built up. So Home Advisor could be a good one. So let's go ahead and just grab homeadvisor.com, the root URL. And so I'm going to grab this and jump back. And so we'll just take one of these keywords, house repair, and I'm going to go ahead and build a link, insert a link right there to Home Advisor. Perfect. So now this is pretty good. I can go ahead and just publish this. Again, we're moving through this pretty quickly. But now if I go to the home page, we should see that article there. Yep, perfect. Probably needs a little bit more formatting, but no problem. That will do for now. We have our one authority link. Let's go ahead and put another post in. Add new. And this time we're going to grab this second post. So I'll close out of this. And this is going to be home improvement project in Tampa, Florida. I'm going to grab this entire article and go ahead and paste that in there. So let's see if we can format this a bit. Okay, perfect. So that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and decide where we're going to link to. So the first time we linked to our site here, just Stanley Moons as a brand. The second time we linked, we did Stanley Moons Roofing Tampa. So let's go ahead and just do a straight up money keyword to our Stanley Moons site. We'll link to the homepage here and we'll say Tampa roof repair or roof repair in Tampa, just to vary it up a little bit. So what we're going to do is look in this article and see if we can change around some text so that we can get that naturally. So again, the anchor text that we want to build here is roof repair in Tampa. So let's go ahead and look through this. Okay, so I see something about roofing repair here. So we'll make, instead of roof repair in Tampa, we'll do roofing repair. And we'll just add in Tampa right there. So now it says for the summertime and the roofing repair in Tampa if necessary. Okay, so that looks good. I'm just going to go ahead and build a link. Normally I'd spend a little bit more time on this, but you know, as long as you understand the idea, and we're still going to get power from this link. We're still going to be passing link juice because, again, the power is coming from this domain name. And so once we just build this link and I click publish, once this website is indexed in Google, Google starts to read this content and actually indexes this on their search engine. Now this link juice is being passed to our website. And we may see a ranking jump just from that one link that we just built right there. It'll take a few days, might take a week. It takes a little bit of time, but it works extremely well. So what I'm going to do now is actually go search on Google for YouTube roof repair. And we're going to see if we can just embed a video on this PBN site just so it indexes faster. Usually with a video, just because Google owns YouTube. If we throw this up there, it'll index pretty quickly. So I'll just grab this embed code and we'll go to our posts and our latest post here, and I'm just going to throw this video in the middle. Again, the more real you make this seem, so instead of just throwing it in there randomly, you might want to say something like, take a minute to watch this video, or something like that. So let's click update. And now that is not working, so let me just fix that. Okay, hopefully that works. Perfect, it's huge. Anyways, no matter, we can make that smaller later. What I quickly want to do is go back to settings inside WordPress, and here we can go ahead and edit the site title and tagline if we want to make it more relevant to the site that we're trying to rank. That's always the end goal here. The power and the trust of the domain is very important, but if you can have a relevant domain, that makes it look much more natural. Obviously, something like Bliss Home, that's relevant, right? You can already tell the word home is in the domain name, and we're linking to a website about roofing repair. And so I'm going to show you how to get those domain names, find those powerful domain names that are relevant to your site. But what we can even do here is come down in the tagline and do something like house improvement, or something like that, or house improvement in Florida, just so it's even more relevant. We don't want to over optimize. A big part of SEO is under optimizing, again, making everything look natural. And so we're always going to be mixing in branded links, generic anchor text, making our PBN sites look real. And so it takes a little bit of time. You have to build these sites out. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to build 5 sites with 5 links all saying Tampa roof repair, because you'll get slapped by Google. You'll get penalized. They know you're trying to game the system. That's why you have to make it look real, make it look natural. And so that's what we're here to show you how to do, to go out there and crush it in the SEO world. So that's all for this video. As you can see, it is fairly straightforward what we're doing here. We didn't really talk about on-page optimization too much, although there is a little bit that you can do, something like with, for example, the Yoast plugin. It is called Yoast, SEO for Yoast, or something like that. And we can go ahead and add that plugin, and it allows us to, let me just go ahead and find this. We can install Yoast SEO and activate that plugin, and what it's going to do is allow us to edit the search title and description for our pages. So for example, Clearwater and St. Petersburg, because if we look at this, what Yoast is going to allow us to do is see how it's going to look in the search engines. Right now, it's just going to look like this: Clearwater, Tampa roof repair. That's not very exciting. Instead, we can do something like top roof repair in Clearwater, and we can do our branded name like Stanley Moons or something like that. And then in the description, we can write that. We can even write some of our keywords here like Clearwater roof repair, or we can even leave that blank. I don't typically fill that in. Usually I'll just go right for the SEO title. We're not only focusing on optimization for Google, but also just trying to get a high click-through rate on our website. So we'll cover on-page optimization more in another video. You can go ahead and look around the Drip Apps blog. But specifically in the next video that I send you, we're going to cover the domain research, how you can go out there and find these very powerful domains, how you can find relevant PBN domains, research them, analyze them, and make sure they're going to be a good fit for your SEO campaign. Because if you have bad domains here, if you have penalized domains, you're not going to get results. If you have domains that don't have any power or any trust or authority, you're not going to get any results at all, and you're going to wonder why this SEO thing isn't working. So what we covered today is over-the-shoulder linking. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into the actual domains themselves, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.